Welcome everyone, my name is Jordan Farmer and this is the Uncommon Ground YouTube channel. Today is January 6th, 2021. The shit has officially hit the fan and right-wing extremists, some Trump supporters, some probably just people that are anarchists in nature, have stormed the Capitol building. So the shit has officially hit the fan, and the polarization that we've all been feeling and knowing that's been growing in this country for years has finally hit a high pitch point. When we fight, when we are at each other's throats, when we are talking smack on Facebook, when we are talking smack on Twitter, when we are berating and belittling the people on the other side, when we are ignoring the legitimate points that they have, when we are ignoring the flaws on our own side, when we refuse to speak respectfully, peacefully, and honestly with the opposition, we belittle them, and we believe our own lies about those people. This is what happens. Now, why is this happening? Why is this happening now more than any other time? First off, we've had someone on the right side, Trump, pushing the polarity and the divisions within our country as much as possible. And in response, we've had our news media do the exact same by dismissing and failing to acknowledge anything positive that Trump has done. By the discussion being polarized, even in the media, we've ended up at this point where we are extremely, or we're getting violent, and where right-wingers are. Earlier this year last year, we had protests across the country, partially because the system was, like, some of it was Black Lives Matter, some of it was the George Floyd stuff, some of it was the lockdown, some of it was some other things. But even beyond all that, because of the internet, we see everybody. The crazies on the right and the crazies on the left, we see them now. We did not see them before. They were kept out of the political discussion prior to the internet. And now we see them, and now they can organize, and now they are a real threat. And they've taken the Capitol building. I mean, we're at the point of fighting as much as we possibly can. The only way we move past this, and the only way... regular people are cannon fodder for the... Regular people are the cannon fodder for the battles of the elite. They almost never pay consequences for their treatment of us, their discussions of us, or how they operate. It's regular people that will get arrested. It's regular people that will get shot. It's regular people that will get hurt as this continues to happen. When we fight, they win. Now, who are they and who are we? We are regular people. We are just average people that don't have power, that are just trying to do their best in their life. They are special interest groups, international special interest groups, and the elite, and the legacy elite, the people that have been at the top of our society internationally, or our societies internationally, for years and years and years, decades even. They will get along and be fine without us. Most of them probably don't care about us at all. When we fight and we're stuck fighting each other, and we're stuck distracted with stupid arguments because we're not willing to see the other side or concede ground where we're only partially true, we're only true in certain degrees, that makes them win. Because while we're distracted and while we're at each other's throats, they can keep doing what they've been doing. We saw this this year with the relief package. The relief package really, it did save what of the economy we would lose, but it really, more than anything, it underdelivered for the people. It required too much of the people, and now the economy might be headed to some dark waters going forward. But that doesn't mean hope is lost. Hope is never lost. We can always fight for what's good, and we can always fight for tomorrow. In order to do that, we need to have peace amongst ourselves, and we need to stop the language of hate towards each other. Because if we don't, we'll keep fighting, we'll keep losing, and the powerful and the elite will keep winning and screwing us over. We fight, they win. It's very simple. So try to do your best, if you see this, to calm things down, to bring things down, to bring the tensions down in your own life. Try not to talk smack towards the people of the other side, and try to understand that the word Republican and Democrat and Libertarian, mainly Republican and Democrat, applies to politicians. Everyday people can call themselves a Democrat, and I guess on some level they are. They might be registered, they might be a member of the party, but very rarely will they be the kind of person, like, they don't have influence, and like indirect, they don't have direct influence. They're not a Democrat in Congress or a Republican in Congress. So when you're talking and you're using language like Republican and Democrat, it's very, very easy to be overgeneralize, or to try to use referencing people in Washington. It's very easy to reference people in Washington and then not realize that you're applying, when you say Democrat, you're referencing a giant swath of people. So if you say the Democrats did this, well, Democrats in Washington did this, but Democrats themselves, the majority of them are just everyday people. And that's pretty much all for today. Things are getting crazy, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.